couple houses towards the end have people in them, but
We never see them.
yeah. It's weird. Sometimes there'll be tons of traffic because the people way down at the very end are what, Filipino or?
I don't know what they are. I don't.
They got tons of family that live there. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I used to work with her, and she told me a million times what their background and what country they're from, and it's not a country I'm familiar with. And I thought I knew all the countries. You know, it's one of those she pulled out of a hat.
I mean, Buzz Oven was just a name that I came up with. I mean, there wasn't really any certain mission about it or any specific thing. I was just starting a heavy band, you know, underground punk, whatever. There's so many labels on stuff. More like about the aggression and angst and just, I mean, I was a 20, 21-year-old, you know, young boy, man, whatever, and it was like a way to vent. Everybody says it took like this really dark turn to where it was like we kind of sang about, you know, everything was like about anger and hatred and this and that, and it was a vent. But then it you could see where it really almost turned completely inward. And they were like, man, when it crossed that line, it was almost like you walk into a show and people would be scared or like in fear. And I don't understand it from their perspective per se, but it's like, they're like, dude, you seem like you were pouring everything out and beating the shit out of yourself to the point that like you could pull out a gun and blow your head off or start shooting at the crowd or something. And I became like this thing that I was almost creating as Kirk. It's like I used to call myself Kirk Oven. The life of being on the road constantly, which it takes its toll whether you enjoy it or not. And it becomes like the only way to really enjoy it for me then was to get as fucking loaded as I could. In New York, we'd be doing heroin. When we were in the Midwest, we wouldn't be doing anything because the Midwest sucks. Northern California was all crystal meth. People were like, well, you did what many people dream of. And I was like, well, motherfucker, you can have my dream. It turned into a nightmare.
They always tell you when you're in rehab, don't have a girlfriend, don't be with anybody. And we ended up getting together during rehab, but we're still together, so. Snow is falling around, there's a chill in my heart, just as cold as the ground.
I mean, I don't keep tight reins on him or anything. He has to do all that himself. You can't, you know, when somebody's into something, they're going to be into it no matter what you know, his addiction is very strong and it pulls him in certain directions, different ways, you know, and the mental health stuff, but we make it work. I'm glad that I can be a good influence to him and can be there for him, and we have a good time, and you know, when it's good, it's good, and when it's bad, it's not that bad, so. We make it work.
Safe at home for a reason. What it is, I can't say.
We're hoping we can just travel, me and her, and do the music that we're doing, you know?
Will shine. And that's not, I can't remember my words. And something mine. Okay.
I'm not taking the ride.
Just a memory.
Living like a monkey, I'm high.
This is what always happens.
Darkness comes in your line. I'm gonna piss on your yard.
The sun comes to stay, and the snow just melts away. And the snow
just melt.